Hello, my fishes. You're watching Jerry here once again for episode 4 of Jerry's Quickies. So, for today, I thought I'd review Sonic Heroes, which is one of my personal favorite games on PS3. Sorry, I get confused sometimes. I'm just dumb like that. So, I believe this is my last video before 2016. I guess I'll see you guys in 2016. So, without further ado, let's review Sonic Heroes.
The gameplay is pretty much everything you'd expect from a Sonic game. It's fast, it's furious, and tons of fun. This also includes the ability to switch between 3 playable characters, primarily between Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. Each character has their own unique powers and abilities. For example, Sonic is speedy and can run past enemies that are too powerful for him to handle. Tails uses his tails to fly around and use the other two players as cannonball-like things. And Knuckles is the powerhouse who really beats the living life out of your enemies. There are four teams in the game for you to choose from. Obviously, we've got Team Sonic, which features Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, who I would recommend if you want to challenge yourself on some really hard levels. Team Rose, which features Amy, Cream, and Big, I would definitely recommend if you're a beginner or new to the Sonic the Hedgehog series. Team Dark, which features Shadow, Rouge, and Omega, which I myself had the most fun with, mainly because they're the most powerful team in terms of gameplay. And then we've got Team Chaotix, which features SBO, Charmy, and Vector. Team Chaotix features I would recommend for stealth, and if you want to have a good laugh, because trust me, these guys are hilarious. There are parts in the game for each team where your team ends up fighting another team. For example, Team Sonic would end up fighting Team Dark. Basically, the rules are that the first team to knock all the other teams off the arena wins. Sounds easy, but believe me, it's not, because like I said, each team has their own unique abilities in which they can use on their opponents.
So yeah, this is a very good game, but I still have a few minor issues with the game, if you know what I'm saying.
As fun as the rival battles are, sometimes they end significantly quick, either because the AI glitches out or it was too easy. And I will admit, for a fast-paced Sonic game, I had to stop and fight enemies in order to open doors that wouldn't open unless you destroy them, all which is something I had to do a lot of the time in the game, particularly when playing as Team Dark. Also, the stories for each of the teams you play as aren't that well written, mainly because they are all pretty short. And the final twist at the end that reveals who the true villain wasn't that effective, because it was obvious from the beginning.
But those are just minor issues, because this is a truly well-made game, and I definitely recommend it if you are new to the Sonic the Hedgehog series, or if you're a PlayStation 2 fan, if you know what I'm saying. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, this game gets an 8 out of 10. It's not great, but it's definitely not the best Sonic game either. But it's definitely a very fun game to play, and it's one hell of a debut for Sonic the Hedgehog on the PlayStation 2. In fact, I'd say this is my top 5 favorite Sonic the Hedgehog games. But enough about that now, guys. I'd just like to say Happy New Year to all of you, including the Screaming Fish included, and to myself, Jerry. And thank you to all the subscribers that subscribe to me and the Screaming Fish's channel, and I will indeed see you in 2016. Happy New Year!